Do you guys recognize any of this? That is called a start or stop function system. It is a smart system built within a car in order to save the fuel economy consumption. So, one of the most persistent problems is how to make a vehicle that is more efficient in terms of fuel consumption, which is why innovation of this smart system, the start or stop function. Now, we ought to know how is this system work, the working principle. So, this function shut off the engine when our car is idling right after we press the brake pedal. In other words, let's say we are stopping in the traffic and then we press the brake pedal and it will turn off the engine itself for a few seconds until when you release the brake or press the accelerator, the engine will turn on by itself. Then we can continue our journey. Most of the system rely on a AGM battery discharge lower in order to expand the lifespan of the battery itself to supply the power to the system. Even so, okay, cut lah. If you want a bigger picture, I will show you how it works after this transition. This smart system was created in the hope of saving the fuel economy by minimizing its usage when the car is not moving. However, despite the dominant installation of the system in our vehicles, there is still a few setbacks emerge from it. This video will indulge deeply in uncovering the truth behind the system claims. Does it really save our gas? Without further ado, let us move into the pros and cons of this system. The advantages and disadvantages of this system depend on a factor like a driving condition. The stop or start function will benefit most when driving in a bustling city. This is due to the rapid idling or stopping from the car because of the constant traffic jam. So every time the vehicle is not moving, the system will operate and turn off the engine. In other words, the more we stop, the system might save a more sense of the fuel consumption. The article stated that during the testing conducted by the Society of Automotive Engineers, the SEAE, the fuel economy was saved by about 7.27% till 26.4%. On the other hand, the common disadvantages of this system that it is might wear the engine or the starter plug faster because of the constant turning off and turning on of the engine. Some drivers would rather avoid abusing the engine like that, especially with the new car. Another complaint is the deactivation button for this smart system. The button will always get restarted every time they turn the car off, meaning to say that once they start the car again, they will have to push the button again to deactivate the system. So some users find this instant is very annoying because they have to do that every time they turn the engine on. In addition, when driving on the highway, this function is practically useless because we rarely stop nor idling. In a conclusion, the existence of the start or stop function system is an idea that comes out from the intention to save the fuel economy of our vehicles. It is merely an added feature of the automatic system in attempt to bring upon a more sustainable fuel usage, which is why it comes with the deactivation button to ease the driver who still reluctant to use it. From personal perspective, the pros and cons of this feature are really biased toward individual preferences. Despite obtaining a positive result from the scientific and statistic testing, many drivers still prefer not to utilize the start or stop function system. That is all from me. Signing off.